Greetings everyone. In today's video, we will quickly learn how you can install real-time voice cloning on a Windows computer. We will be using this repo from GitHub and will be installing this Python application. Something like this. Let's get started.
For more contents like this, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon.
Now to install real-time voice cloning, open the browser and search for real-time voice cloning. This is the one, click on it. So basically, we will be installing this to our Windows 10 PC. All the information of the application can be found here in this page. Anyway, here you can find all the installation requirements. And we will do it from the basics, targeting those who have absolutely no idea about how this can be installed. Please note, we will have to install various software on the PC, and we will be doing it for Windows 10 computer. Anyway, now to get started, search for Anaconda. This will create a working environment. This is the one, click on it. You can directly download it from here, or you can also look for additional installers. Click on it. Since this PC runs on 64-bit, I will download this. If your PC runs on 32-bit, install this one. You can see the size is about 594 MB. Let me quickly download it. So I can close this. While this is downloading, here Python 3.7 is recommended, but we will be installing Python 3.9 as I have worked with it and it works all great. So the download has been completed. Show in folder. Here is the file. Let's install it. Double click on it. Click Next. I agree. Choose whether it's just for you or for all users. I will choose just me. Next. Choose the folder. I will leave it to default. So we'll install Python 3.9 and install. The installation took about 5 minutes. Click on Next. Next. I don't need to open this, so we'll untick it and finish. So we have successfully installed Anaconda. Let me close this all. Now let's install Python. On the Start menu, you can see Anaconda prompt here. If not, simply type Anaconda prompt. So here is it. Right click and run as administrator. So this will open. Please note, this is not a regular command prompt. Now the first thing we need to do is to create a working environment. For that, simply type conda create _ name. Give any name you want. I will write voice clone space Python is equal to 3.9. Don't worry, I will provide this code and press enter. Yes, and enter. So now we have created a working environment with Python 3.9. Now let's activate voice clone. Simply copy this from here, Ctrl+C and then Ctrl+V. Please copy this and save it. Please note, this base name will change to voice clone and press enter. So you can see this has changed. Now, after Python installation, it says to install Ffmpz. If I click on this link, here are all the details, but this might be a little confusing. So instead of following this, I suggest you to go to the site anaconda.org/conda-forge Ffmpz. Now on this website, you can find the codes we can use. So let's install Ffmpz. This is what we want. So let me copy this, Ctrl+C, open this. Make sure this is the working environment and not base but voice clone. Paste Ctrl+V and press enter. So it's installed. Let me close this. So we have successfully installed Ffmpz. Now let's install Torch. Open this. The previous version worked great for me, so click here. Now depending upon your PC and graphics card, use what works for you. If your PC uses Nevada graphics and want to use it, you can install CUDA 10.2 or 11.3. For us, I only want to use the CPU. Let me copy this code, Ctrl+C, and paste it here, Ctrl+V, and enter. Yes, enter. So we have installed Torch. Let me close this. So now we have installed Ffmpz and pytorch. Now let's install the remaining requirements. For that, we need to download this. Click on Code and download the zip file. So it's done. Show in the folder. Double click to open it. And extract it to the desktop. Here is it. I will close this too. Since it has a long name, let me rename it to Voice, though changing folder's name is not required. Anyway, again go back here. So now we need to install the remaining files using this command. Now we need to change this location to where the folder is. So if we write cd space desktop, it will go to the desktop folder, but the folder does not exist here. Desktop usually is inside Windows, so type cd and enter. So now we are on C Windows. Now in most PC, desktop is inside Windows, so typing cd space desktop should take you to the desktop folder. Please use cd or cd to change the folders. The desktop could be inside the Windows or users, etc. If you have no idea where the exact folder is, like this PC, then simply open the folder and click here to see the exact location. So let me go out of the Windows with cd then cd users, cd Sousa, cd desktop, cd OneDrive and cd desktop. And finally to the voice folder. So we are finally to the voice folder. Please make sure this link is correct to where your folder is. You can use cd or cd as accordingly. Just confirming this link and this link is the same. Anyway, after coming to this location, now we need to run this command. Copy Ctrl+C and paste Ctrl+V and enter. You can see there are quite some errors here. These errors may differ from PC to PC, so let's investigate. Here is the error for building WebRTC VAD. And the other error is it requires Microsoft Visual C++ to be more than 14. Let's first resolve this issue with Microsoft Visual C++. Simply Google it, click on this link, and here's the offline link. Click on it. So the download is done. Show in folder and double click to install. Continue. Now we can choose the component we want. Go to individual components and search for Windows 10 SDK. So I will install this version and click on install. Please note this will take some time. So this has been installed. Let me close this and close this too. Now we can test if it is installed properly or not. Copy this, Ctrl+C and paste it here. So you can see the module Librosa is not found. So let's install it. For that, type conda install -c conda -forge space Librosa and press enter. So basically, we are testing if everything is all good or not. If there are any errors or missing modules, we will need to resolve this. We will have to install all the missing modules as required. Yes, and enter. So Librosa is installed. Again, let's run the demo command and see if anything is missing or not. So again, you can see that we have a missing module, Unicode. Let's install it. Type pip install UNIDE code and enter. So it's installed. Let's again run the demo. Again, you can see inflect model is missing. Let's install it. Pip install inflect and enter. It's installed. Let's try again to run the demo. Now again we see two errors. One error is unable to load this one WebRTC-VAT, and the other error is failure to download synthesizer.pt. Synthesizer.pt actually is downloaded from Google Drive, and if many users have downloaded it, it might be temporarily unavailable. Anyway, let's first fix the WebRTC-VAT. For that, type pip install WebRTC-VAT and press enter. So it has failed to install WebRTC-VAT. So let's try to install WebRTC-VAT-Wheels. Pip install WebRTC-VAT-Wheels. This one is successfully installed. Now let's try to run the demo. So this one is resolved. So one issue is that the synthesizer cannot be downloaded. Normally, it is auto-downloaded. If it is not downloaded, let's see how we can fix it. Let's download it manually. So here you can see pre-trained models. Simply click here. And according to this, it has failed to download synthesizer.pt. So let's download this synthesizer. Let me click here. So the reason why it cannot be downloaded is that the limit was passed. as many users downloaded it. Anyway, this may not happen in your case. However, if it happens, then I will provide an alternative download link too. For now, I have the backup of the file. Let me quickly insert the pen drive. So this is the one. Let me copy this. Again, a reminder, if the Google link works, you possibly won't have an issue. But if it fails, then download it from other links and keep it manually, like we are going to do. Open the voice folder, open save_models folder, default. These two have been downloaded. Let me paste it here. So here's the synthesizer. Let me close this. Now again, let's run the demo. Let me copy this and paste it here and enter. So it's basically saying that all tests passed. You can now synthesize speech. Now let's run the program. I will close this so that it's easier for you to navigate later as well, as the programs needs to be run like this every time. Anyway, now here's the audio library speech. You can download it and use it too, or use your own voice or other sample voices, which I will show you later. For now, let's open Anaconda prompt. Now whenever you open Anaconda, please note this goes back to this space. You will need to change it. For that, we need to activate it. If you have saved it earlier, you can copy paste and activate it. But if you are unsure how to activate, then go to Start menu, type Anaconda. On Anaconda Navigator, right click and open File Location. Again right click and open the file location. Scroll up and you will see envs folder. Open this. So here you can see your environment's name. I will simply copy the name by renaming and Ctrl+C. And here write Conda, activate and folder name and enter. So now the base name is changed. Let me close this. Now again, we need to get back to this folder as we did it earlier. So we are in this folder. So earlier we successfully passed the test configuration. Now let's run this one. Copy Ctrl+C and paste Ctrl+V and enter. Again, another module is missing. This sound device module is missing. Let's install it. pip install sound device and enter. So that's done. Now again try to run this. Again, UMAP module is missing. Let's install it. pip install UMAP and enter. It's done. Again run the program. Again, PyQt5 is missing. Let's install it. pip install PyQt5 and enter. It's done. So again, let's run the demo. So now we have successfully run the program. Now if you see here, the data set is missing and it cannot be clicked. Now we can either browse the voice here and choose an audio file and use it for our own text. Or you can download these data sets to use it in your project. Please note the size is nearly 6 GB. For this video, I have actually downloaded it. It's on my pen drive. So this is the whole dataset. You will receive it as a zip file I only unzip this. So to use it, copy to our folder. Let's close this. On the voice folder, simply paste it. It's nearly 6 GB in size. Please note, when you directly download from here, you will receive a zip file and you will simply have to extract it. So this has been copied. Let me close this to open with the dataset. So if I open voice, you can see we have this library speech folder. If I open this, you can see there are lots of voices and you can use this one on the toolbox. Now to display all these voices on our tool, click on Anaconda prompt. Please note that to launch the toolbox every time you will use this command. This command will launch the toolbox without the dataset. To use the dataset we added earlier, we can use this. Here we need to specify the location of the audio files. I'll copy this to the notepad to make it clear. So this and the dataset roots is basically the folder location without library speech folder. Simply copy this address, space and paste it. So here's the full command. Now copy it, Ctrl+C and paste it, Ctrl+V and enter. So now you can see here are all the datasets, speakers, and choose accordingly. And here you can write custom messages. Select the speaker and load them. Once it's loaded, click on Synthesize and Vocode. It will take some time.
Hello, how are you doing?
So that's the voice. You can change this utterance and try various vocals and use accordingly. So this is using the library. Now if you want to use your own voice, let me close this. You can either add it to this library speech folder, like here you can create another folder and call it maybe 18, and make sure you follow the exact patterns like these folders 19 and add subfolders with numbers. And follow the same number format like 19, 198, 0000 and so on. I have already created a sample vocal 5 to 10 seconds of recording. So here's 18 and subfolders, and I have numbered it accordingly. So this is my own vocal.
Greetings everyone.
So let me simply copy this to the library. Delete this one and paste it here. So here are 18 and other voices on the same format. On the Anaconda prompt, let me run the command with the dataset. So here is the speaker. You will find the vocals you have added. Here's number 18 and here are the audios we kept. Choose and load this and play it.
Greetings everyone.
And then you can synthesize and vocode. However, it seems like the voice like mine has not been cloned accurately. Maybe because of the accent, since I may not have the English accent. Hope in the future it may get more advanced. But for the native speakers, this might work very well and clone very close to your vocal. So please do give it a try. Anyway, so this is how you can install this toolbar and clone voices. There is other simpler option to use your or any vocal. Let me close this. You do not need to add the vocals here, nor you will have to download this whole library. You can simply run the program without the dataset. Let me use this one. Copy and paste. This will run without the dataset. You can see there's no dataset and it's not here. You can simply browse and choose the sample voice, which could be 5 to 10 seconds. It accepts MP3, WAV and more. It might take some time. You might also see not responding. It depends on various factors. So it seems to have an issue again. You can see some warnings there. Let me try again. Still getting this error. If I check the Anaconda prompt, there are some more errors. So these errors are basically because of the audio I chose. Let me change the audio and try with another sample. Let's browse to new sample audio. So this seemed to work. If I play this,
So this is how you can make the necessary.
so this is my vocals. Let me try with some text. Synthesize and vocal.
Hello, everyone, how are you?
So that's the vocals. As I mentioned earlier, the cloning depends on your vocal type, accent and many other factors. But please do give it a try and see if it works for you. I really hope this video is useful. Thank you very much.